So, just real quick, brief question. What the hell is going on? Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute. Last thing I released was my Spirit album, which you should totally go listen to. When it comes to Spirit Halloween 2021, I really wasn't gonna cover anything, especially leaks, because that's just not something I believe in. But this seemed like too big of a deal not to cover. So today is June 8th, Tuesday, June 8th, 2021. So, it is 8:43 in the morning, up early. Today something happened to something I've been watching. There's only one condition that I'll release this video under, and that is if this page is publicly posted to the Spirit website. It is not as of now, but if it is, which I'm assuming it will be at some point, then this video is pre-recorded and it's ready to go and it's ready to release. But how do I have the page now? I can't really reveal too much. I want to keep some of the tricks of the trade down on the down low, but basically, without giving too much detail, back in probably February, maybe, me and a couple other haunters discovered this page on the Spirit website. Again, I can't say how we discovered it, but we discovered a page called The Graveyard Shift. It was a completely empty page. We had no idea what it was, but we've been keeping an eye on it ever since. Then, this morning, June 8th, it updated, and now it's this! So yeah, it's a countdown of sorts, 34 days, which works out to be this date right here. I don't have it actually memorized, I'll just put it up on the screen. It's counting down to something, obviously I don't know what, but I wanted to do an analysis of this thing, because there are a lot of hidden little things that I have found in it. It's not just a countdown, there's a lot going on. So let's start off with the very obvious elephant in the room, which is the sticky note at the bottom right-hand corner. Sorry if I keep looking over here, this is where my laptop is, this is where I'm actually referencing everything. Basically, there's a little sticky note that says, "Return to factory," and factory is in all caps and underlined, which made me immediately think, oh my god, are we getting a factory as an ISE or as a theme, basically? And that's not the only evidence to suggest that that's what's happening. We'll get to that in a second. So that was the first thing that stands out to me. Second, we've got this clock. There's not much else in just the normal image. You gotta kind of dive a little deeper. So the way that this website is set up, this web page is set up, is that there are three main elements. There's the background, there's the clock face, and then there's the actual timer and clock. So the timer and clock is a piece of JavaScript that is just kind of thrown in. The actual metal plate behind it, and with the analog clock and everything like that, is its own image. And then there's a background image, and the background image is where all the hidden stuff is. So I can actually, let me just do it real quick. I can extract those background images. There you see the clock, and here you see this is the image I want to talk about. This is the actual background image of the website. So we see three blueprints there, which is already incredibly interesting to me. But the first thing I want to point out, because we were just talking about this factory, is the middle blueprint. If you zoom in, you'll see a little Spirit logo. And I will zoom in and brighten for you guys on the screen. It absolutely 1000% has a logo that says Halloween Factory, and it's got gears and everything. Alright, video addendum number 1. So I was just editing this video, and I decided to check out the Graveyard Shift page on my phone, just because I wanted to pull it up and reference something real quick in the editing process. I noticed the background image looked a little different than the desktop image, so I went on to my computer, I pulled it off of my phone, and yeah, it's different. It doesn't have the big black blob in the middle, so you can actually see more, including the Halloween Factory logo, which I'll put up right here, perfectly unobscured. So just thought I'd throw that in there. There's another part, I'll be back in a second to do a second update. So I can say kind of, without a shadow of a doubt, I think we're getting a factory theme. Absolutely think we're getting a factory theme. Which is so exciting to me. Like, that is so cool. That is, honestly, this, just from a factory idea. That just sounds like one of the coolest ISEs we've seen in a very long time. So I am very, very excited for this. If you couldn't tell, I'm kind of like rocking back and forth and shaking here. It's been a long morning. So anyway, we got the two little hints to a factory out of the way. Let's analyze the rest of the image. These three blueprints. Let's talk about these three blueprints. Now, actually, I want to say that two of these blueprints are for the same character, and I'm assuming that these characters are props that we're going to be getting. What else would they be? So, the middle one and the one all the way on the right are kind of obviously for the same character. I'll see if I can actually piece these two together in post. If I can, it's on the screen now, and you'll see that it definitely matches up. You've got the hand with the cards. You know, it's definitely the same thing. So, looking at this one first then, we've got some kind of dude holding cards, playing cards of some sort with a hat that looks like the hat has an eyeball and ears, honestly. It's cool. It is super unique, and just by the drawing of the face, I would say it's probably a YJ Toys and Crafts prop. It's definitely giving me Witch of Stolen Souls vibes with the head. So, yeah, we've got this jester kind of guy. If you look at the cards, there's like a jester head with horns almost. It's really, really interesting. Video addendum number 2. So, we got a name for this dude. Again, from when I took the mobile version that doesn't have anything obscured, was able to get a name. It says right at the bottom very clearly, Henry Hustle, which I love. So, this is Henry. Say hi to Henry. Moving right along to the final figure, we have, it's a werewolf, okay, so, I'm not a werewolf fan, as you all know. I hate werewolves. Hugo, my sweet child. Yeah, I definitely don't like them. Definitely. So yeah, I love werewolves. And this looks so cool. We got a very detailed look at a werewolf head, and if we scroll down a little bit, there is a body. It's very hard to make out, but his hands are in kind of a weird, like, in front position. I don't know, he looks huge, by the way. He looks very large. And we even got a name. I mean, come on, there is a name at the bottom corner, Mr. Howle. Let's go, Mr. Howle. I am so excited. I'll start a Mr. Howle cult if we have to. This stuff's gonna get done here. So yeah, there's really not a ton more to talk about here. I think I've kind of touched on the major points, at least from what I found. If you find anything else in this, please leave a comment down below or send me a message. I'm really incredibly interested in this. I'm sure you are too if you're watching this video. It's just there's stuff happening finally. Again, I have no idea when I'm actually going to be allowed to release this video. I'm going to talk to some people over at Spirit Corporate to make sure it's okay to release this video whenever I do release it. But I'm only going to release it if I either get the okay from them or it goes public on the Spirit website or both. So I just want to make sure I have my bases covered. This is a no leak channel, by the way, just putting that out there. Yeah, that's kind of it. So thank you guys for watching this video. Bye. I'll catch you in the next one. What's happening? What is happening?